discuss about nucleophilic addition reactions of aldehydes and ketones. We basically will discuss four reactions. Number one, reaction with hydrogen cyanide resulting in the formation of cyanohydrin. Number two, reaction with sodium bisulfite, formation of bisulfite compounds. Number three, reaction with Grignard reagents. And number four, reaction with alcohols and formation of acetate.
Carbonyl group is polar in nature. Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. And it may be represented as a resonance hybrid like the carbonyl group is susceptible to nucleophilic attack as the carbon bears a partial positive charge. The nucleophile uses its electron pair to form a bond to the carbonyl carbon atom, and at the same time the electron pair of carbon oxygen double bond shifts to the oxygen. Nu minus is the nucleophile and the carbonyl carbon atom is easily attacked by nucleophile Nu minus, resulting in the formation of an intermediate like this. This step is slow and rate determining step. In the next step, the strongly basic anion picks up a positive ion, say H plus ion, adds to this oxygen atom in a first step. Here the carbonyl carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, that is its geometry is trigonal planar, and in the resulting compound the carbon atom becomes sp3 hybridized and its geometry will be tetrahedral. Ketones are relatively less reactive than aldehydes towards nucleophilic addition reactions. This is due to two reasons. Number one, inductive effect. The ease with which a nucleophile will attack the carbonyl carbon atom depends on the extent of electron deficiency of the carbonyl carbon. In ketones, the two electron releasing alkyl group attached to the carbonyl carbon reduce the positive charge on it, while in case of aldehydes only one electron releasing alkyl group attached to the carbonyl carbon. Therefore, the amount of positive charge accumulated on the carbonyl carbon of an aldehyde is greater than that accumulated on the carbonyl carbon of a ketone. Thus, from the electronic point of view, order of reactivity of carbonyl compounds may be given as formaldehyde will be most reactive, then acetaldehyde, then acetone. Secondly, it also depends on steric effect. Attack by the nucleophile becomes progressively hindered in the tetrahedral intermediate due to the steric crowding, which occurs due to increase in the number and size of the alkyl groups. Ketones have two alkyl groups attached to the carbonyl carbon, whereas aldehydes contains only one alkyl group. Thus, the order of reactivity follows the same order as stated above. Aromatic aldehydes and ketones are relatively less reactive than the corresponding aliphatic compounds towards nucleophilic addition reaction. This is because plus R effect of the benzene ring, which increases the electron density on the carbonyl carbon atom. The benzene ring, by its stronger electron releasing resonance effect, increases the electron density of the carbonyl carbon atom, while in aliphatic aldehydes and ketones, the alkyl groups, by their weaker electron releasing plus I effect, cannot increase the electron density on carbonyl carbon to such an extent. As a result, carbon atoms of aromatic carbonyl compounds become relatively less positive than that of the aliphatic carbonyl compounds. So, aromatic carbonyl compounds will be less reactive than the corresponding aliphatic analogues. Among aromatic aldehydes and ketones, order of reactivity will be benzaldehyde is more reactive than acetophenone, which in turn is more reactive than benzophenone. Reaction number 1, reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Both aldehyde and ketones combine with hydrogen cyanide to form cyanohydrins. All aldehydes can form cyanohydrins, but among ketones, acetone, butanone, pentanthreone and pinacolone respond to this reaction. The reaction is reversible in nature and takes place in the presence of a base. Hydrogen cyanide is a weak acid. In alkaline medium, it dissociates rapidly with the formation of cyanide ion. Acetaldehyde reacts with hydrogen cyanide to form acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, whereas ketone reacts with hydrogen cyanide to form acetone cyanohydrin. These cyanohydrins are very important compound from synthetic point of view, because different compounds like alpha hydroxy acid, alpha beta unsaturated acid, alpha amino acid, beta amino alcohol, 1,2-diol, etc. can be prepared from cyanohydrin. If it is treated with dilute acid like H2SO4, then the cyanide group will be hydrolyzed to acid group. This is alpha hydroxy acid. It is an important compound. It is lactic acid. Reaction number 2, reaction with sodium bisulfite. All aldehydes and unbranched ketones like acetone, butanone respond to this reaction. Ketones like pentanthreone, methyl isopropyl ketone, methyl tertiary butyl ketone, acetophenone, benzophenone, they do not respond to this reaction due to steric effect. Acetaldehyde reacts with sodium bisulfite to produce acetaldehyde bisulfite compound, whereas acetone reacts with sodium bisulfite to form acetone bisulfite. The reaction is reversible. The bisulfite compounds are crystalline solids, and when these bisulfite compounds are treated with dilute acid or dilute base, then respective aldehydes and ketones can be regenerated. So by this process, purification of carbonyl compounds and separation from non-carbonyl compounds can be done. Now, reaction number 3, reaction with Grignard reagent. Both aldehydes and ketones react with Grignard reagents to form alcohols. In the first step, Grignard reagent in a dry ether is added to the solution of carbonyl compound. As a result, nucleophilic addition takes place. Here R minus is acts as a nucleophile, and in the second step, this compound is hydrolyzed with dilute acid to form alcohol. If we start with formaldehyde, then 1 degree alcohol will be obtained. In case of other aldehydes, 2-degree alcohol will be obtained, and in case of ketones, final product will be a 3-degree alcohol. Aldehydes react with alcohols in presence of dry HCl gas to produce acetal. It takes place in 2 steps. In the first step, aldehydes combine with one molecule of alcohol to yield unstable hemiacetal. In the second step, these hemiacetals react with one more molecule of alcohol to produce stable acetal. Ketones do not react with monohydric alcohol, but both aldehydes and ketones react with dihydric alcohols. Ethylene glycol is a dihydric alcohol. When aldehyde and ketones react with this alcohol in presence of a catalyst PTS, that is para-toluene sulfonic acid, a cyclic acetal is obtained. And in case of ketones, it is called cyclic ketal. Both acetal and ketal, on heating with dilute acid, regenerates aldehydes and ketones. Acetals and ketals are stable in alkaline medium, although they are unstable in acidic medium. So aldehydes and ketones are protected in alkaline medium through formation of acetal and ketal.